gotta find the end of this pipe, and I have no clue where it's at. Oop, there we go, found something. Yeah. It's just falling apart. All right, so we got some dehumidifiers to throw in the movie room. Let's look this up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're here at my mother-in-law's house because a tsunami happened and it destroyed the movie theater room. This is what I call the movie theater room because it's got a big old leather couch, nice TV. You can black out the whole room and watch movies with your baby. Now, it's a converted garage. You can see the line right here where they poured new concrete for a new garage. You can see the stem wall portion there and right there on the other side of the room. Water has been coming up underneath the plate, the 2x6 plate that they put down right there when they put new footings down, because there's a French drain right on the outside and the dang thing failed, which caused all this flooring to go bad, which we're gonna have new flooring in our house now, so that's gonna be nice. We got a nice piano here. The wife's good at it. So we're deciding we're gonna put a couple dehumidifiers in here for about a day, fix that French drain, and let me take y'all outside and show you what we're gonna do out here. All right, so I'm kind of coming up with this idea as I go. What I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is cut this right to this joint and go take this plant out, do a nice little curve, go 3 feet out, go around here, cut back in. That's gonna be my general shape for this valley gutter. Yes, yes. That's going to be my shape. When you're working with a client, especially a family member, you obviously want to give them the best possible option, but give them something that's going to last. It's your name on this job. I'm going to give her 2 separate price points to make sure she gets her money's worth and I don't get screwed in the process. She doesn't get screwed in the process. Everybody's happy. Now what we got going on is this little green cap right here. That's a French drain. Starts at 0, runs along the house. There's another inlet right here. This little 3-inch pipe is running 4 downspouts and all the water from this driveway. Too much water for this little 3-inch pipe. I have 2 plans. One, put a 6-inch curb with a 3-foot valley gutter right here. Send it all the way across the front of the house. Leave the 1 3-inch pipe for these 2 downspouts. Have the other downspouts run into my valley gutter into I like catch basin. You have to put catch basins in when you do drains. If you don't put a catch basin in, it's just gonna clog if you're in a leafy area. Ideally, dig underneath the sidewalk so we don't have to cut it out. Put a big old catch basin right here with a nice brass metal top and run a 4-inch pipe out the lawn next to the 3-inch pipe. That's gonna be where the fun comes in, because I got a nice 4,000 PSI pressure washer I just bought for cleaning driveways, and I'm gonna get a dirt nozzle for it and a shop vac. So my guy is gonna get extremely muddy and I'm gonna have some fun with that. And the reason I'm gonna use a shop vac and a pressure washer instead of a ditch witch on this lawn right here is because there's water lines. I don't wanna break all the friggin', I hate sprinkler systems. I hate putting them back together. I mean, I do it all the time. I can do it and I'm capable of doing it. But if I don't have to break them, I don't want to. That's the plan. Now let's put it into action. Back to the first option, because I'm still running the cheaper option through my head. This first one's kind of the one I'm going for though, because I know it's gonna work. The valley gutter is going to come from over there, and it's gonna have to get deeper as you go, because if you notice the siding of the house, it's level all the way across. And we don't have not a 1/2 inch of fall from there to there. So we're gonna have to create fall in a valley gutter. And what that's gonna mean is valley gutter is gonna start at 0 and at about 4 deep right here for a hole where the brass drain or a plastic is gonna be. But we're gonna put rocks on it. Ideally, I'll shop back all these rocks up. That way we can just put them back and cover the concrete. So it almost looks the exact same when it's done. We might get some bigger rocks, honestly. These feel like they just stuff a lot of dirt. So we'll probably get 2 to 3-inch rock, some cobble, and put it on there. That'll look good. The cheaper option would be changing the pipe to a 4-inch pipe all the way out and not pouring any concrete. That'll be probably around $2,500 instead of about $5,000. And I just can't guarantee that, because it could still get clogged with leaves. There's no room to put catch basins on it. If you notice how shallow this pipe is right here, it kind of sucks because they had the depth. If you look out here, this is where the pipe runs. We got a good 16, 17-inch drop out here, and they definitely did not utilize the depth out here up against the house. They could have went down another 5 or 6 inches over there. That way, water had to build up a lot more and it had more time to flow through the pipe, and they could have added catch basins to get rid of any leaves or debris that's gonna clog the pipe like it's clogged right now. Something I gotta do though, I gotta find the end of this pipe, and I have no clue where it's at. I tell you what, one of the most important things to me in a neighborhood is knowing your neighbors and being friends with them. It's just, it pays to be a good neighbor. When I'm looking for a pipe, obviously there's been water running through this thing for 20 years, so I gotta figure out where exactly it's running from. Well, there's a divot right here and there's fresh rocks, so I definitely think it's right here somewhere. It looks like I'm gonna have to bring Weed Eater back and weed eat this stuff out of here because I am not crawling in that right now. It's wet. It's wet, wet. So here's a clear sign of water damage. If you look right here, we got a discolored plate. We got this drywall that's just falling apart. And this is where water's running in for sure. And this area right here too, you could just see the salt growing in the concrete. You see the paint lifting. It's telltale signs of water damage. So we're gonna have to grind the surface of this concrete down. Not a lot, but I would like to put a penetrating sealer in it. I'd like to put some crack stop in these. Honestly, I'm not a mold expert, but there is definitely mold growing on this baseboard because it's just been wet for so long. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Moose lick it. And if he gets sick in the next few days, then we know it's mold.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're not gonna do that. You're a good boy. You're my good boy. You're my baby boy.
No, you don't baby your dog.
No, I don't baby my dogs. We are doing the little tedious work prior to work starting tomorrow. That way we don't go into this job blind. Found a drain right where I wanted to put a catch basin, and it kind of got a little catch basin right there. It's not much of one, it's not as big as I want it to be, and it's only a 3-inch pipe for way too much water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shove this hose in it and see if we can clear it out without having to rent a huge snake. Got about 15 more feet of hose, see if we can. See how the water's running back towards us? The goal is to clear the pipe out without having to rent a snake. That way we can have water drainage while the rain stops over the next few days so it doesn't flood again. Hook up to a new spigot, that way I can get about 50 more feet of hose to shove into this pipe. Make sure water's on full bore. All right, let's feed it in like a snake. Oop, there we go. Found something. Broke through something, that's for sure. All right, well, it's running water and it's going out, so let's go look, see if we can find the exit. I hear water.
Boys, stay.
He's the biggest baby in the world, he is. We're back. We're back. Oh, wait a second. We got more water running right there. This just makes the most sense right here. It's okay though, that's a good thing I found that.
And this puddle has nothing to do with it?
It very well could have something to do with it. There's water running from up there, so that very well could be water mains run from up there. We'll just walk the fence line on Mom's property.
Even more?
Yeah. So,
oh, thanks, Annabelle.
Got us a killer Christmas gift. I haven't even opened it yet.
Moose!
Wow, are those yours?
That's so good. Oh.
Are those yours? What is that?
Moose is a big toy boy.
Oh, look at that.
What is
Dozer
that?
doesn't know how to play with
They're
toys.
the moose for moose.
Oh, there it is. It goes with this. Yours.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Aren't they cute?
He loves it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Just doesn't want him having it.
Or a picnic.
Like this pipe will be phenomenal.
Hey.
Cover it with.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. That way, once we go to pull the stucco off, then so we don't have rotting wood behind. I'll talk to one of my electrician buddies, see if they...